In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. TenexToken puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. TenexToken. Play smart, play discreet. School and Cassius for IFLTV. I'm with there, Joseph Parker. How are you, Joseph?
Very good, thank you. Very good. Very good. How are you?
I'm all right there, Joseph. You're feeling confident for your fight?
Oh, very, very confident.
You sound...
It's all mixed up, man. I should have been able to pick up some sort of accent, but it's all confused right now.
I know. We know you're
That's
an
okay.
actor and all, so, you should be able to pull off these accents, to be fair.
No, you know what? Give me some time. Let me practice. I haven't really practiced. I haven't really given it my full attention, but give me a bit of time and it'll come through.
Right, we are 10 days away from the
10 days.
Yeah, 10 days. It's the 15th, yeah, 25th, bang on 10 days. You and Fabio Wardley, what's going to happen?
Oh, I'm gonna win. Listen, I know every fighter wants to go out there and they have this belief that they're gonna win, but I do go into this fight. I've had a great camp. Like seriously, this has been the best camp. I feel like I'm in top shape. I want to go out there and have some fun. I want to go enjoy my work and have some fun. And when there's bright lights around, I want to be dancing and enjoying myself.
Do you agree that this is most likely an unnecessary fight for you to take right now?
If this was, listen, if I wouldn't say unnecessary, I'd just like there are no fights out there. I don't want to be waiting for another year to get another fight, any fight. It was like, you know what it is? Whatever fight I could get my hands on, I was going to take. I was offered a few fights, Dave Allen, Chisora, someone else. And this is the only guy that said, you know what, let's get it on for real.
Yeah, look, I don't mean this like I don't mean this any kind of disrespect to this. And I said this, just spoke to Fabio now. I just look at these fight and think you two didn't really need to fight each other. The fact that you are fighting each other is great for us. But for your careers, did you need to fight each other where you are, where Fabio is, etc.? It's great that we're going to see it, but was it necessary for either of you to
Yeah,
fight?
listen, we could have won and fought others, but that means then we'll be waiting for another year or two for a fight. I mean, it's so hard to make these fights happen. I'm not sure why. I guess there's a lot of things that come into play, but it just shows that there's two guys who really want to fight, and we're getting it on. And we're fighting for the WBO interim, so it's supposedly next in line is going to be fighting Usyk, and I say that because really Usyk is next for the winner of this fight, but is that the fight that Usyk wants? He's really he's the shot caller right now, or who he wants to fight when he wants to fight.
Yeah, look, again, not that my opinion means anything, but I think the winner of this fight probably goes on to fight for a vacated title.
Probably. Who
Probably.
knows?
I hope they don't.
Yeah, this
I
boxing
hope,
this boxing game, like things happen all the time, and you're like, oh, that just happened, and you're like, oh, that just happened. You know what I mean? It's just unpredictable.
you're in such a good form of your career at the moment, and it's like a second win for you because people forget you've been there, done it. You've been in with everyone. You've already become heavyweight world champion. This is a second phase of your career now, and a lot of people's argument is that you are deserving of another crack at the world title. So we shall
I
see.
would say this is the second phase, probably the better phase, the more mature phase. A fighter who actually enjoys his work, passionate about it, found a love for it again, love for boxing, and also different reasons why I'm fighting. But I do feel like this second phase has been great. And with the fights that I've had, you can only fight who's in front of you. And I've taken care of business. And I just want to keep doing the same. Whoever's in front of me, I'll take care of business and move on to the next. That's how it is now. Well, that's the goals that I have now. Eventually the championship of the world will come. But if I keep fighting, it was in front of me, I keep winning, I keep putting on a good display, eventually I'll get my chance to fight for a world title.
When did you fall out of love with boxing then?
There was a stage where I was just doing it because I was doing it, really. In the beginning when I was training over in Vegas with Kevin Barry, loved it, and then sort of drifted from it. Then that's probably why I changed trainers. I wanted to find something, and I feel like I found it now.
It's interesting you say that because obviously any heavyweight looking at your career and the fact that you was already world champion, so you're trying to become a two-time world champion, etc. But at some point in your career that like you fell out of love or it wasn't for you at that point is mad to hear. It's quite crazy.
Man, like it is, man. Like when I look back at it now, I just I was training just to train. I was training just to do it. Okay, I've trained. I've prepared for a fight. I wasn't taking it seriously. That's why I've had a lot of poor performances. A lot of performances that I've had. It's not the trainer's fault. It's not anyone else's fault. It's my own fault. Mucking around and having a good time. Whereas now, I couldn't even dream of doing that stuff. Now I couldn't even dream of mucking around and not giving it my full attention, my full energy into training. And recovery and everything else that comes with it.
As an athlete, you don't come across to us that somebody that doesn't take anything seriously, mucking around, using all them kind of phrases. It looks like you, when we look at your whole career, that you've like haven't done that and you've dedicated everything you possibly
That's
can.
what it looks like. But behind the scenes, I know a lot of fighters have things that people don't know about.
Yeah.
And I guess there are fights where I'm like, people like he's done because the performances have not been the best, and I know why they haven't been the best. But you know what? Everyone else doesn't.
I just spoke to Fabio Wardley there. He said, I asked him how he thinks the outcome of the fight's going to be. He said that he will knock you out in one round. That's what he said.
That's nice.
Oh, he
Do your
did.
best.
Oh, he did say
Ah,
that. He did say that. No, he did say knock you
I
out.
was like,
He did
all
say
right,
in one
wait
round.
until I see you broken down. But listen, isn't that what we want to do anyways? You want to go out there, put on a good performance, and knock each other out. He wants to knock me out. I want to knock him out. The quicker, the better, right? And then it's straight to the fast food joint. Happy days.
Oh, God. I just got to say for the record, he did not say that. He did say he feels like he will knock you out, but he didn't say inside one round. That was just my
And
bone.
and you know what? When you have a fighter like Fabio Wardley and myself, that we fully believe in ourselves, right?
Mm.
We back ourselves, fully believe in ourselves. I feel like I have the best team. He feels like he has the best team, and like we're both so keen to fight. It's gonna make it a great fight. Like there's no, oh, I'm gonna wait for that fight, or I'm gonna wait for that guy to be ready. Like I just want to fight, and he just wants to fight.
Let me ask you your honest opinions on a few things. Do you think that you possibly hit as well or harder than Fabio Wardley?
Uh, well, listen, his when you look at the stats, his one shows that
Yeah,
but again, the opponents that we've faced are very different.
yeah.
So I do feel that I can hit the same, just about landing at the right time.
Do you think you've got a better chin than Fabio?
Has he been dropped? Probably no, not yet.
I don't think he has. I
I
mean,
don't think he has.
in his pro fights,
Well,
I don't recall a moment of him being
so
dropped.
if he hasn't been dropped, and I've been dropped a few times, then people will argue and say, he has a better chin.
But yeah, it's
We're
all,
just looking at stats here, looking at
yeah. I
stats.
mean, stats could mean everything, but nothing at the same time. Like I said,
Yeah, you're right.
the level of opponents you've been in obviously have been far greater than who Fabio. Not to anyone's fault, but obviously he wouldn't disagree with that comment that you've been in with absolutely everyone. You've been in with the biggest punchers in boxing, like in Wilder,
Yes.
Joshua, etc., etc. So
Yeah.
Um, what did you make of Dave Allen's loss to Makhmedov, Joseph?
I do feel that Magmadov blew himself out in the first 3 or 4 rounds, right? And then he used his experience to box on the back foot and just pick his shots. Whereas I felt like Dave Allen, he did great in moments, and I did feel like he had to step it up like third, fourth, fifth gear, which he just sort of stayed in, I reckon, second gear most of the fight. And again, is it experience? Is it did he have enough in the tank? I know he lost a bit of weight. Did that affect him as well? I don't know, but I do feel that he should be proud of himself and where he's put himself.
Yeah, look, he had his main round in the ninth round where Makhmudov was under a lot of pressure, and maybe if the round had gone on, obviously ifs and buts, it makes no difference.
Yeah.
It looked like he had the beating of him in that round, but it wasn't to be. And he's quite honest, Dave, in his kind of post-fight reflection on that. He wasn't good enough. That's what he said. He wasn't good enough.
Listen, he's very honest and he's very straight up. You know, like I wasn't good enough, so I didn't win the fight. But he did. He showed. Listen, he showed he could take a punch. Is that a good thing? I don't know, but he showed that he could take a punch. He could take a few punches. And he should be happy with what he's achieved in boxing in his career.
Yeah, I spoke to him about this because Makhmudov said that he had a broken hand on Dave Allen's chin. And Dave Allen's response is, "What the fuck is that good to me?" So, I mean,
Yeah, that is a good response. Like, what's that? Listen,
yeah,
broken hand or not, I didn't win the fight.
I can take a punch, but it's not if he doesn't win.
Yeah, I can take a punch, but I didn't win the fight.
Yeah, of course. All right, well, no problem. We'll speak next week, but I mean, your show's not clashing now with
I know. I heard there's a bit of something happening, a bit of injury, or so. I think it's good. I think that all eyes can focus on one show and one event instead of split. Split shows and other events happening at the same time. I think it's good for the boxing community or boxing supporters to have one show to support and support the next and the next and next and next onwards.
Chisora's being linked with a fight with Zhang at the moment. What do you think about that?
Has it been locked in?
No, well, I don't know. I saw something come up.
I do see Zhang calling him out.
Yeah,
and I guess it's the battle of the ages, right? Like it's they're both. How old are they both? They're both
check the
they're
passport.
both quite they're both quite up there, So it'll be a good battle against the older generation fighters.
And Moses Talma has been ordered apparently to fight Kubrat Pulev for the WBA.
Yeah, listen, Kubrat Pulev was good at some point, but I guess with Moses' youth and ability, speed and movement and power, shouldn't be it's a task, and it's another step up. Would you say that's a step up from Dillian Whyte? I'm not sure what Kubrat Pulev has a lot to give. I don't think he has a lot more to give, but we'll see.
Has it ever been spoken about you and Moses?
It wasn't spoken about, but they said, "Would you fight him?" I said, "Yeah, I'll fight anyone and everyone. I just have to get past this guy next weekend."
I just meant prior to even the fight with Wardley being mentioned, but I suppose more talk of Moses has come after Dillian's fight, where your fight was kind of locked in then anyway.
Yeah, there wasn't much talk about Moses and I before the fight with Fabio Wardley, but after his performance against Dillian Whyte, and listen, I do hope Dillian Whyte can come back from that. I know he said he's not finished yet, and he's still got a little bit more to give. So hopefully he can finish on a better note.
Right, last question. You're victorious, obviously, next Saturday night at the O2 on the 25th. What do you think generally happens? Do you think that you are fighting for a vacant title, or do you generally believe that Usyk will take that fight? And what do you think?
When next weekend straight, first get some dessert, and then figure out what's next. Listen, even if they say that whoever wins this fight is next in line to fight Usyk, it's really up to Usyk what he does.
Yeah.
He's actually the shot caller at the moment. So if he doesn't want to fight the winner, he won't fight the winner. Simple as that. So unless it's ordered, unless it's locked in, unless it's all signed and delivered and sealed, again, it's all he say, she say.
Well, look, before any of that, obviously, you've got a job to do next week.
Before all of that, come on, Fabio, let's get it on.
Right, Joseph Parker, much appreciate your time. We will see you in London next week. And have you got anything else you want to add before we finish?
This is Korean Clashes from IFLTV. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. TenexToken puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. TenexToken. Play smart, play discreet.